Hello everyone, we are group number 7 and we have the application Luminos app. So as you might know already, Luminos app is an application that is made for restaurants or private housing. Today we're going to do a demonstration of a simulation of a restaurant and simulating different weather conditions for the application. And now we're going to make a simulation of the application inside the cell phone. Here we have the Luminos app. Our application is organized into 4 control panels, which can be found at the bottom of the screen. We have the main info panel, we have the color panel, the effects panel, and the map panel. If we turn the smartphone sideways, the map panel will become visible on the right side. In the info panel, the user can choose the mode of the type of lighting that he wants to use. So we have 3 different types of functionalities. We have the weather mode, which is based on the luminosity of the outside. So the intensity of all lights will be automatically set according to the current weather. We have the eco mode, which is based on a chosen value that is set by the user, which allows to decrease the energy costs of the lighting system. And finally, we have the full mode, which is a mode that allows the user to manipulate all the lights within the whole intensity range. The intensity of the lights can be changed thanks to the master slide, which is found on the right side. In the color panel, you can change the color of each light. As you can see here in the demonstration, I have selected 4 lights, and I can change these 4 lights into a green color. Now, if I select these other 2 on the right, I will select them into like a purple color over here. And these 2 over here, I'm gonna put them in a yellow color. So the application is going to enable you to select the type of light that you want to interact with. Now we have the effects panel. In the effects panel, you can launch some effect sequences like a random effect on the lights. So you can select this mode to enable a random effect of dimming different lights randomly inside the restaurant. We can also have the sinusoidal effect, which is going to dim and brighten the lights at the same time inside the restaurant. If you want to turn a mode off, just click the off button and it's going to stop each of the effects. And finally, we have the map panel that you can see on the right side of the application, where each light can be controlled independently from the master slider and the color slider and the rest of the effects. So as mentioned before, you can just choose individually only one light and modify it into a different color selection, or just take different lights just as the owner wants to and select different lights with different intensities over here. You can select or unselect every light thanks to these 2 selection buttons, which can be found on the right upper corner of the application. If you click this button over here, you will be able to select all the lights inside the restaurant and select them all into the same color. If you want to remove this functionality, just press the X button, and then you will unselect the lights of the restaurant, going back to the initial mode that you had in the beginning. You can also zoom on the map just to find more details on each one of the tables if you have a big space. Otherwise, you can zoom out and have the complete layout of the restaurant. And finally, we have the settings screen, which has 3 different options. We have the options to make the output data of the light inside the network. We can see the networks that are available for us at the moment. And we have the economic factor, which is applied for the eco mode in the lights. So this factor over here can be set between 0 and 100, and is going to change the intensity of the lights to this factor once eco mode is activated.